One's a former NFL star turned esports coach.
But I was getting the stink eye from my wife. She's like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing."
And one's a dad who can't stop playing Rocket League.
These kids these days, they're like, blah, 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 blah. We're used to jump and run.
Together, they welcome you to Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge.
Welcome to Ahman's Green Gamers Lounge. I'm your host, Ahman Green, and it's single player day. I'm rolling solo today, y'all. John and Rico. Rico, I think, had a little laryngitis, lost his voice. You know, he got little kids. You know how little kids sometimes get you caught up with illness and little sickness. So he's there, and I think John is working, but they'll be back. So like I said, I'm rolling this on single player mode today, but not really, because the chat, you can participate, obviously, with this. We have this or that this week. Next week, we'll be back with the best things I've seen on social media. Last week was awesomeness again. A few weeks ago, I'll say, because we didn't do last week, or did we? No, we didn't do last week. I was off. That's right. I had a lot of meetings last week with faculty members, my coworkers, and everything on campus. So that's why I wasn't able to jump on stream last week. And I'm kind of the headquarters here. I have all the intros and the outros. So yeah, so we just took a week off. So I'm glad I'm back. I'm glad everybody's in the chat. How's everybody doing in the chat? We in LinkedIn, we on Facebook, we on Twitch, we on YouTube, we on Twitter. We are everywhere. So we have Eeyore in the house through Twitch. He says, "Jish, can you always call for backup with Luigi?" With the oh, I can always call for backup with you. Eeyore, that's true. That's true. I should have hit you up sooner. I know you're probably at the shop or something. What's up, Sergeant Maul Reynolds? Haven't seen you in a while. Yes, I'm riding solo. And let me see how I'm going to say this. Wapan Esports? If I'm saying that correctly? I don't know if I'm saying it wrong. Let me know if I said that right, or I need to work on my enunciation with that. If I'm on Eeyore, I'm at home. Oh, okay. So that means what, Eeyore? What does that mean if you're at home? What does that mean? You could jump on stream? So it's Wapan Esports, because I know Wapan, Wisconsin. Yeah, if gaming. Oh, you at the shop. Got it. All right. So yeah, man, I had that week of stuff going on at school, faculty meetings and interviewing potential new faculty members to our campus, which is really cool. With a couple, interviewees that we talked to, ask questions about their teaching styles, some of the things they're researching, which is pretty cool. And we had one young gentleman that is I'm in journalism and sports, and journalism, mass communication. So a lot of it's sports. It's a lot of the area is sports, talking about sports, breaking down sports, making a science of sports. So we had one gentleman that had a great sensibility of analytics and numbers. So, and thought that was be a big gain to his staff. And then the other lady had a good catch on, a good handle on social media and PR and public relations and social media, and how that is used by companies putting out their brand, things of that nature. So I thought that was really cool. So we went through that. That was an interesting process. And then last week, I kind of had a chill weekend, other than my Huskers just getting edged out by Maryland on the football field. The Packers getting another loss. I think they're sitting at 3-5 or 3-6. And having a little tough go at it. I say all around with the esports. I say esports, Nebraska esports is doing pretty good. We're kind of in the middle of the pack of a lot of the games. So quick update there. And then we got Scott. Oh, what's up, Jason? What's up, Jinx? How you doing, man? I know you still been acting, strength coach, doing it all, like us all hustling. I see Sergeant Maul, man, how you been? It's been a while. And then Mike Tackett, what's up, man? He said in 1996, when you guys lost to Arizona State, you got to play against Pat Tillman. Do you have any good Pat Tillman stories or any other stories? Lawrence Phillips, Landstrom, Jason, Scott, Ricky Williams, Coach Osborne, man. Yeah, I got a ton of stories. I say that was a tough loss. We could not do anything good that night. It wasn't a night for us to win down in AZ. And but that catapulted us to going undefeated, to get to close one game off of getting to the national title, where we almost had back-to-back national title appearances. And we just missed it by one game, losing to Texas in the Big 12, the first official Big 12 championship. On the last play of that game, I was sitting at home with a broke foot. But I say from that game, and I say playing against Tad, I played him against Pat, and when we both got drafted the same year in 1998, that following season, or 2 years from that time that we played against each other at when he's at Arizona State, and I was at Nebraska. And so, but gamer, plays hard all the time. He knew that once I met him in college. And he went to the Cardinals as well, so that was very suited for him, because I think I played my first season as a Packer in 2000 against them down in Arizona. We came out with the win there, but it was always good to see him. Had full of enthusiasm, and just a good player that plays hard no matter what. Doesn't take stuff personal, and kind of like myself, he just play hard, and that's what he did, and that's what I expected from him. And being the same draft class too, just have this being part of that was very cool. So very unfortunate when I heard what happened after he had committed, to being in the Army and all that. I was just like, oh man. But a great individual, awesome dude, family. I knew Jake Plummer, his teammate, Gray Rugermeyer, his teammate in college, since they all talked about them. And those two guys, fun guys too. I hung out with Gray a lot. He was my teammate up in Green Bay for about 3-4 years. Funny dude, family dude, and just one of those guys that you want to be around. And I think Gray right now is a part of, he works for the Packers now. I believe he's player development now, does a lot of good things for the young guys up there, the young gentlemen that are playing football, living life in Green Bay. So yeah, man, that's some storytelling going down the line there. And but yeah, with the so big esports conference. So my esports team here in Nebraska, like I said, we're having a pretty good season. It's first start. Couple bumps and bruises here and there, but that's competition. You come across it. So give y'all a quick update on things. I'll share my screen here so you can see where start with my Overwatch team right now. Overwatch team is sitting right at the number 11, sitting at 2-5. It's a young team that's still new to each other. And we had 2 transfers come in and a new freshman come in. Freshman is playing really good. Braylon Shromo having a good season so far, but overall, you're sitting at 2-5. We got about we probably got a dozen games to go, so we could turn this thing around. We got a lot of football, a lot of Overwatch to play. The season goes to March 20th, which will be the LAN event, and if that LAN event will be announced here in about 2 weeks. So after or before Thanksgiving, we'll know where the big esports conference LAN weekend will be, which would be a playoff championship weekend. We'll know here in a few weeks where that is. I'm trying to get my face where I'm not covered up by the thing there. And so you see who's leading the pack. Illini Orange is 7-0, only lost 1 map so far. So you see this is the wins and losses on this side, and then on this side is the maps wins and losses. And so the Illini sitting at 18-1, pretty good percentage there. And ourselves, Iowa, the Terps, Purdue, Northwestern, Wisconsin, UCLA, Michigan, Rutgers, Penn State, all bringing up the pack there. So that is for that's for Overwatch. Let's go to Rocket League here. Let's see the standings here for Rocket League. And we're having a rough season here. We're a real new team. Team manager there, brand new to the teams and coaching and running organization there. We're sitting at 0-4, but we're gonna get a win. We're gonna do this. We're gonna keep grinding, working hard, doing this. Penn State is leading the pack there with a 15-1, or 5-0. I'm sorry, 5-0, but 15-1, I guess, matches there. Because it's like a best of 3 series. How many matches you put up and down? So, like I said, hey, just the early start of the season, finish strong. Start slow, finish strong. That's the mindset right there. But our Smash team, having one of the better seasons right now. And are the records up here? So we're in the middle of the pack there, sitting at 8-1. So we're technically tied for second with Iowa, between Iowa and us and Purdue. So that's good to see there. And Northwestern University right behind us, UCLA, USC right brings up the rest of the train, and then Michigan State, Michigan, and Wisconsin, Iowa right ahead of us. So that is, good to see. And I say that team manager Eric Redundant, or we call him Redundancy, great name. He's been around, I think it's his junior year, so he definitely has a good handle on running the practices, making sure players are prepared to play. They play all they do in practice. I asked him one time when we had a meeting during springtime. I said, what's your practices like? He said, we just run games. We just play a lot of games. We play a lot of games, coach. And I was like, okay. I was like, hey, as long as I said, the biggest thing is you get reps in, then you understand what you got to do when you're in the competition of play here. And then bringing up the rear for us, we got Valorant team. Let's see how they're doing. And not necessarily, like I said, in the back or anything like that. Just I like saying that phrase. So we're sitting at tied for 10th right here, 2-3. So we're one game below 500, so not bad. First part, like I said, this is the first 2 months of the regular season. And then, well, like I said, right before or right after Thanksgiving, the destination for the LAN event, championship, playoff weekend, or whatever the big esports coaches, what we're going to call it, is going to be happening, getting picked. It could be Ohio State, Illinois, Northwestern, Michigan State, Minnesota. It could be any of those, Wisconsin, university campuses where we'll be jumping in the car going somewhere once we qualify. And if every team has opportunity to keep playing hard, they can get there. And so that means I got to get a big bus, get one of those lamers that's up in Wisconsin. I think we got lamers down here in Nebraska too. So I'll have to order a lamers bus and drive up to, if it's in Wisconsin, that'd be dope. I get to see what's that, Kendo and Eeyore. Y'all can stop in and watch this. We can hang out and everything. So that, so that'll be good. That'll be awesome. I'll say, so our teams are doing good. It's just the start of the season. So to them, shout out to them, doing very hard, working hard every day. I jump in the chat for Overwatch every now and then. And the chat is very positive. The practices, they had actually scrim last night, and they did good. You all got Rocket League. Yep, we got Rocket League. I already showed what they did here. And yet we have Rocket League. So the games that are playing right now in the Big Esports Conference, you can catch it. They have a YouTube channel and a Twitch channel. So it's Big Esports Conference or BEC. And right now we're sitting at like halfway through the midseason. And so in other games, we have Splatoon, Apex Legends, Rainbow Six Siege, Call of Duty, and then working on getting Madden and FIFA and 2K going amongst the kind of the club scene, because we have a big club scene. That's how the esports, Nebraska esports here got started back in 2018, so or 2017, I believe. And so that's where a lot of players are from. They come into the club, they hang out, they play, they get comfortable, but then they say, hey, you know what? I want to get serious and compete on a varsity level or a JV level. So we have a varsity team and JV teams for the teams that are competing in this league here, the Valorant, Smash Brothers, Rocket League, and Overwatch. They all have a JV roster and a varsity roster. And we do have some of our scholarships players are on those teams, and they have to practice. They got to compete, and they got to do their best to try to win. And I say one thing I'm super excited about here, coming real soon, will be our esports facility, and that's going to kind of change things, because then we'll be able to be more face-to-face with one another in practice, and have our own facility and do events and have a good time there. So that's a big update on that. So let me get on over to quick hitting news bites. We're working on some intros there. So for my news bite of the week is the Game Awards. The 2023 nominees have been announced. So right now, here's the big list. You can go over to GameSpot.com to see the rest of this article, but I'm going to reference that and look at some of the big names. You got Game of the Year. So you got games like Baldur's Gate 3, Alan Wake 2. They're tied for 8 nominations. So that's what each nomination, each game has been nominated for. So right now, they're number 1 at tied for 8 nominations. Marvel Spider-Man 2 has 7 nominations. Super Mario Brothers Wonder, which a game I haven't played, but if anybody's played that game, please let me know how fun that game is, or is it even, how is it? Just let me know. They have 6 nominations with Nintendo there. And then Legend of Zelda Tears of a Kingdom, you have 5 nominations, and Resident Evil 4, I'm pretty sure that's remastered, has 4 nominations. And so we're going to go down the list here. We got a lot of big categories here between game of the year. I saw this right in the middle of the pack here from mobile gaming. Let me see. Actually, from community support all the way down to most anticipated game. We're gonna run down those lists. We're not gonna hit all of them. We'll hit a few of them here. I say some big games coming at you. So the game of the year right here, like I mentioned, Alan Wake 2, Remedy Entertainment, Baldur's Gate 3, Lawrence Studios, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Insomniac Games. I haven't played it yet. Anybody play Spider-Man 2, please let me know how it is, because I'll be going home next weekend or this weekend actually for a day or two, but then next weekend for Thanksgiving, and super excited about that game to get it downloaded. I bought the Xbox or the PlayStation 2 edition with the controller and everything, so I'm all psyched up right now on that. It says Craig. It says favorite Batman game. Favorite Batman game for me, Craig. I say a whole Arkham series, Arkham City, Arkham Knight, all that. Just golden for me. And then on this list, so thank you for asking, Craig. On this list here, let me see some of the big. So we have, best adaptation, best narrative, best art direction, best score, music, audio designs. But for the true gamers, we gotta know what are the best games. I say for impact. I wonder what the impact means. Like, makes a dent in the entertainment world. It's a space for the Unbound. That's Mojican Studio, Taj Productions, Chorus, Chants of Sonara, Run Disc, Focus Entertainment, Goodbye Volcano High. That's KO _PO. I don't know if I might be pronouncing that or missaying that wrong. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Baldur's Gate is nominated for Game of the Year, Kendo. And then we had Tachia, Waspy, Helper Interactive. I might be destroying that. If you go to the actual video game website, they give the description of each category. Oh yeah, I know. I'm just going down the name list here, checking it out. So Tara Neal, Free Lives, and Dolver, Diligent Digital, and Netflix. That means a Netflix game. And Vinba, Visa, Visa Games. Best ongoing game. Best ongoing game. I'm playing. I don't know if it's not an ongoing game. If it's not on this list, it's Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I know it's not an ongoing game, but it feels like it. I've probably put over 150 hours into the game. Still haven't beat it. So that's, to me, is the best ongoing game right there. So thank you, Ubisoft. But on the list here, we got Apex Legends from Respawn Entertainment, EA there. Cyberpunk 2077, because they had the big update, Liberty Night or something that was probably 3-4 months ago during the summer by CD Projekt Red. Final Fantasy, I believe that's 15. Final Fantasy 15. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm okay. Square Enix. So Fortnite games, of course, Epic Games, and Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact. I'm trying to say that name. I don't want to destroy it there. 14. Thank you, Akendo. 14. Final Fantasy 14. There you go. MMO. And then best community support of a game. Baldur's Gate 3. Lawrence Studio. Cyberpunk CD Projekt Red, or Cyberpunk 2077 CD Projekt Red. Destiny 2. I know there's a lot of Destiny fans out there. I'm one as well. I haven't played the game in a while, but I know it's a fun game. It draws you in. So Final Fantasy 14 there as well, and No Man's Sky, Hello Games. And then the best indie game, and I'm gonna run off a couple more areas, but definitely got to do indie. Cocoon, Geometric Interactive, Dave the Diver. I gotta look at Dave the Diver up. Mint Rocket is developer. Dredge, Backsalt Games, T17. There you go. Sea of Stars, Sabotage Studios, great name. Sabotage Studios? What? I like that. I don't know why, but I do. And Viewfinder, Sad Owl Studios. Sad Owl. And Thunderful Publishing. Another great name. Thunderful. Have a thunderful day. Why don't you? All right. And then best indie game. Got to support the indie games out here. Again, Cocoon, right at the top. Dredge. Pizza Tower. And the developer name is Tour de Pizza. Awesome. Vinba again, and Viewfinder also for debut. Wrap up the debut indie games. And let's get into some hot and heavy. Let's do best VR I did not we did not know Gran Turismo had a VR. So Gran Turismo 7, polyphony digital SEI, because of the controversy. I imagine that's why. Oh, okay. Humanity, the LDT, enhanced games. Horizon Call of the Mountain, Guerrilla Games, Fire Sprite, and Resident Evil Village VR mode. Ooh, Synapses as well in Dreams. And then, so getting into some big action games here. A game that I know I talked about on the podcast here probably a few months ago. Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. Fun game. Get to blow a lot of things up. Guy always good for that. Tantalus Internal. How you doing, man? It's been a while. Said no, it's bad. Lack of features. All filler content. It's Jack's. Fable 1 did better, and that was decades ago. Oh, y'all must be conversating about a game. Oh, I missed it in the chat. Oh, No Man's Sky. Gotcha. Was it the No Man's Sky game? Oh, yeah. I haven't played that one. I thought I had good reads about it. So, all right, continue with the action games. Hi-Fi Rush and Remnant 2. Gunfire games. Hi-Fi Rush, Tango Gameworks, Bethesda Softworks there. And best action adventure. And then best RPG coming up. Then I'm going to wrap this thing up with fighting games and family. So we got Alan Wake 2, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom for best action adventure game out there for the Game Awards, which will now be in. Last year was in Las Vegas. That was at Resorts World, and this year is at the Peacock Theater. Let me go back up to in Los Angeles, California. They're the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles on December 7th. So you could tune in there on Twitch, I believe, maybe on YouTube. But then let's wrap up these fighting games. So God of Rock. I haven't played that one, but it sounds fun. Modus Studios, Brazil, Modus Games. Mortal Kombat 1. I played this game, and I liked it because they had the RPG side of it where you play the RPG side of it, and you kind of get used to all the buttons, all the moves, get your fatalities mastered, and your brutalities, all that blocking, dodging, parrying, everything you need to do to then when you go online, multiplayer, so you don't get your new you-know-what kicked. You have everything down. So Mortal Kombat 1, shout out to them for having a nice little RPG part of the game where you can get into it and start easy to go to hard. You can increase the difficulty to make sure when you go online against your friends or you play with the randoms that you don't get throttled. So just saying, so good job there. NetherRealm Studios, WB Games, shout out. And then Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, heard about, like I said, Ludosity. Fair Play Labs, Game Meal Entertainment, and Pocket Bravery. Great name there as a game. I'm assuming Small Fighters, Pocket, you put in your pocket. I don't know. Satera Studios, and P Cube there. And the last one, Street Fighter CS. That's Street Fighter 6 for a game I played as well. Love the graphics. I like their open world now part of it. You can go in open world and fight create your own fighter. So they're getting into the kind of the my player stuff where you build your own fighter, create your own technique, your own look and everything, and fight. And Street Fighter has always had fantastic graphics, and their game design of their characters has always been fun to see their outfits. And this one, even for the characters that are already pre-made for the game, their outfits, their designs, the different colors are just explosive. This game here, so. I'll say something. If you haven't downloaded it or you haven't bought the disc, go buy it. And then wrap this thing up. I think it was multiplayer I wanted to hit up. Here we go. Multiplayer. This is where I live. This is where I work. So best multiplayer out there. Baldur's Gate is nominated for that. Diablo 4. Party Animals. I don't think I've seen that. I might have to check Party Animals out. Street Fighter 6 and Super Mario Brothers Wonder, all nominated for multiplayer, people. All right. So there is my quick hidden news bites of the week so far. So as you can see, I don't know if you can look behind me to my left and my right. I got Sly refrigerator right there, and I got a Sly pillow right there. So Sly is now official sponsor of Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge. So play is an essential part of life. Whether digital or outdoors, exploring your world is fun. Keep the good. Keep the good times rolling and support your play with Slide Boost, which I have right here. Yum, yum, yum. Berry flavor. And I tried it all, man. It tastes so good. And what I love about this, it has very clean, very natural ingredients here. So it says explore your world. Clever, cunning, cool. Sly is sneaky good. Remember, for adventure, day and night. You got nootropic, adaptogenic benefits, Alcar, Alpha, GCP, learning and mental endurance. So it helps your brain there. All right. I like stuff to help my brain. I need that. You got taurisine, mental sharpness. Boom. And this is in the boost. That means get you sharp as a knife. What's that? Raw delio, focus, relieve stress and fatigue. L-theanine, improve attention. That means I pay attention to everything. I can see the chat moving, talking about something. I don't know what I know they're talking about a game that somebody didn't like. There you go. And potassium for hydration and electrolytes, y'all. So check it out. Get the scan. There's the scan QR code. This way. Scan that. I'll pause it for a second. Everybody can scan that. I'll hold it up for a few seconds. I don't know if that works. It'll work that way. Can y'all scan that? Scan that. If not, I'll get a scan here in the chat. Commands on AGTV, Mind Green Scammers. I'll get that in there so you could go check out your product, buy your product. And also at Nebraska Esports, they are sponsors of a Nebraska Esports as well, helping us out, support our program, getting things that we need, like money right now. We need money to buy equipment, scholarships, all that fun stuff, get our facility going. So keep the good times rolling. So support your play with Slide Boost, Slide Chill, and Slide Dream. All right, thank you for that. So that was a shout out to our sponsors there. And now we're going to get into that fun conversation. It's going pretty fast because it's just me. Oh, let me see.
This or that.
I had turned the volume down. Sorry about that. But this or that, this of the week. Let me get down here, get all the stuff going. It's just me. Boom. There we go. All right, first one, this or that here. And if you ever have any more this or that, jump in my Discord. We could put that in the chat real quick. Forgot to put the other. Put that in the chat. All right. So first, this or that is up. It's just me rolling. Usually just me and John doing this, or Rico. But they'll be back. Oh, first, this or that is up. By my man Eeyore in the house. Tony Hawk Pro Skater or Tony Hawk Underground? I think I did more Pro Skater for myself. So I'm going to have to go Pro Skater there. What about you, chat? Pro Skater or Underground? Just tear the community apart and do this. Do this or that Xbox or for the PlayStation. It just vague for me. What? Oh, you talking about well, y'all could pause it once the show is over and bot it. And you could go to that cut scene right there. Pro Skater for Nathan. I hear you. Pro Skater for me too. That's where that was the one skating game I got. Put some time in. And you remember SS Tricky? That was out like 2000, 2001, 2002. That was on PlayStation. It was EA big, if you remember that. That was snowboarding. But then for my skateboarding prowess, Tony Hawk Pro Skater all day. We got Pro Skater for Nathan. I did Pro Skater also. I love the Secret Skaters in Pro. Yes, indeed. Yeah, SS Tricky 3. I was on more. Yes, me too. I like the snowboarding. It came a lot. What's up, Nathan? How you doing? One of my old players I used to coach. I just realized I'm looking at the face. When I hit the picture up, I'm like, wait a minute. I recognize that face. What's up, dude? Hope you're doing good, Nathan, man. Hope everything's well. I hope you've been. Give a shout out. give a check in with Virgil. He's down, and he moved down to Arizona. All right, next item on the list. Halloween just passed a few weeks ago. We got Halloween candy mounds or almond joy, and again by Eeyore. He had a couple in the Discord. He's like he is winning in the this or that submission list. Just letting y'all know. It's not a competition, but just letting y'all know. So Halloween candy mounds or almond joy. I didn't even know they had Halloween candy mounds, to be honest. Hopefully, did I grab the right words out of there? I sure did. All right. I think I'm gonna go Halloween candy mounds just to try them because I've had almond joy. I'm okay with. I'm kind of okay with almond joy. But old man candy, pass. No candy. You ain't old. A keto. You like I could be your big brother. What are you talking about? You're not old. You just saying you old because you got kids. Everybody feel old with kids because they wear you out. So I'm gonna go Halloween candy mounds on this one here. I like to try new stuff every now and then, and that's a new one. That's a new one for me. Like I said, Caboose says almond joy is better than mounds. There you go. All right, next item on the list. This is a football one. 50-yard line or end zone seats. So sitting at a game at a football, I would say assume a football game. Be saying 50-yard line. 50-yard line seats or end zone seats. I think a quick one for me is 50-yard line. Because end zone, I've said in end zone before. And if you're way at the bottom, like where you actually see the guys, if they come into that end zone, when they're on the other side of the field, you can't see nothing. So I'm going to go 50-yard line because at least you have equal viewership looking at the one, north end zone to the south end zone. So I'm going to go 50-yard line on that one. Eeyore. That was Eeyore again in the Discord. So again, join the Discord. You can help out with this or that. And even pop in. We could do this for the best thing I've seen on social media too. When we do that next week, my wife is sending me some hilarious stuff. So I got some funny ones for y'all next week. I know last week we talked about, or a few weeks ago, we talked about McDonald's and all the salt. And this broke my heart because I'm a McFry fiend. And now it's just going to have to do it like twice a year. Can't do it every month. Can't do it every week. All right, but Eeyore, 50-yard line for me, y'all. Let me see. So he says, I don't know. I want a Lambo Leap. I hear you on the Lambo Leaps, but sometimes, if you got your beer, it gets knocked out of your hand. Because I know when I Lambo Leap, I had a whole bunch of Bud Light, Miller Light, excuse me. That's the official beer of Lambeau Field. I got to be corrected there. I had a lot of Miller Light sliding down my back. And that's hardcore evidence where my jersey smelled like Miller Light by the end of the game. Because I have several touchdowns, or my teammates got beer splattered on them. So, yeah, you probably want that Lambo Leap, but I don't because I get beer up my backside all the time. Aikido says, Caboose, that hurts, right? Jeez, fam. All right there. So, I didn't get a chance to look this game up. I know one of the games. And Metal Slug, I think I heard. But next game, this is games, Contra or Metal Slug. Ooh. And I just did this. This is me. This is AG. I got to go Contra. I played that game. I played all of them. Contra 1, 2, 3. Had the code down. Up, down, left, right, BA, select, start. 50 men. Bam. Contra. Metal Slug? I'm gonna have to look. I meant to look it up. Did not get a chance to do that, but I will and check out Metal Slug. Sounds like a fun game. But Contra is my game. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, all day, every day. Who we got here in the chat? Oh, Caboose is you've been here before. It's been a while. Yeah, he said, I'm a Bears fan. I'm a Bears guy. What's up, Caboose? Eeyore says, or gaming, Sheboygan. He's at work now. He said, never thought about the beer issue. Exactly. See, this is the life of a player in the NFL, because other stadiums do it too. And if you're not a Packer and you try to Lambo Leap at Lambeau, you getting totally rejected, like volleyball girls when they jump up over the net, they like boom, no pass. I've seen dudes get mushed in the face by a fan that was like a Bear or Buccaneer or a Ram. The Packer fans, they get serious about that Lambeau Leap. You cannot, if you're not a Packer, you're gonna get straight up mushed in the face. And I'm like, I don't know how they brave. They're brave. I hear your Caboose Contra with me. Yes, sir. Gaming Generation. He knows this game. Says Metal Slug is a slide scroll bullet game of hell. Bullet hell. Oh, kind of like Bullet Storm. I'm gonna have to play it now. I know you got it. Is it on Steam? Let me know, Gaming Generations. Let me know, ER. Haven't played either. No opinion. I don't want to try. I do want to try Metal Slug. Okay, I thought you said I don't want to try Metal Slug. So I'm pretty sure Ocho Cinco tried it. Yes, Ocho Cinco tried that, Nate. And yeah, he got rejected. A lot of players have tried it. Go over the years, and it's probably on YouTube. They probably have like a collabo video of opposing players at Lambeau Field trying to Lambeau Leap and get rejected. I'm pretty sure there's a video out there that some Lambeau Packer fan, some Green Bay Packer fan has made for sure, 100%. Our next game on the list, Castlevania and Ghosts and Goblins. Oh, this pulls the strings, man. Nostalgia. Oh God, both these games are fun. I like Ghosts and Goblins. You live that little knight running around. You're kind of like running like this. And you had your little knight visor was like on the back of your head. It's like up because you're trying to run and see. You're like, ah. And then Castlevania, Simon, and you got Dracula and all the monsters and ghouls. This is a tough one for me because I had a lot of nights when I was a kid playing both of these games, playing Castlevania and Ghosts and Goblins. Ghosts and Goblins for Justin. Oh man. I'm gonna go with the first one I ever played. I'll go with that is Castlevania. So I'm Castlevania, guys. Castlevania, what? I sucked at Ghosts and Goblins. That's your pick. I hear you, Caboose. Sometimes you gotta do that. You know, like, yeah, I sucked at it. So no, I'll go with the other game. Gaming Generations, Eeyore says Castlevania all day. Ghosts and Goblins is totally fun, but so hard. Was it? I just remember that little fire. Remember the fire or the torch that could kill you, and then you try to jump over it and it hits you kind of in the nether regions. I was like, this is no fair. It's like it's burning your junk, literally. I was like, what? Who thought of this? Playing the game. Who thought of the junk being put on fire? Just tell me in that game, please. I would love to know. Everything, yeah, and everything is one hit. Yeah, I'm with you there, ER. Gaming Generations. All right, last one of the day. Oh, that was the last one. Damn, we flew through that, didn't we? Oh, that was the last one of the day. All right, let me go back up. I got to do something just for clerical reasons. Run the game, the quick hit news bites real quick at the bottom so people can see what we talked about there. Real quick hit news bite was the Game Award nominations. I didn't run that. I was like talking too much and not paying attention. Not doing my job over here as an editor and all that. Why is that? There we go. Take that off. All right, here. All right, let that run for a little bit. And now we're going on to game releases here.
Release the games. It's time for the game releases. Game releases.
All right, game releases of the week. This is a fun one. And its brother or cousin of a game has been nominated for Game of the Year. And I love to talk about it. Let me share it here. Get it all ready to go here. And here we go. Oh, we got a commercial on YouTube. Let it run. So a game of the week here. Fun game. As soon as this commercial is done, I'll get it on the screen. There it is. Let me turn the volume down a little bit. So we got Super Mario RPG on Switch. Comes out on Friday. Like I said, his brother, cousin is being nominated Super Mario Wonder. So again, set out on a classic Mario adventure. So enter or revisit a world of whimsy with Mario on a quest to repair the Star Road and defeat the troublemaking Smithy game. The Smithy game. I like that name. Team up with a party of unlikely allies like the monstrous Bowser and a mysterious doll named Gino. It's a short preview, so I'm gonna keep talking. I'll put that on. I think it's on. You better be on loop. Oh, nope. Got to keep going. Got it on loop. Gino in a story-rich RPG package with laughs and quirky characters. A strange party unites to save Star Road. Meet the oddballs setting out to thwart the troublesome Smithy gang, protect everyone's wishes. Even Bowser is lending a claw, of course. So you have Peach right there, Princess Peach, Mario, Bowser, and Malo. And Gino, he's a powerful protector of the Star Road, taking the form of a humble doll. Gino puppeteers his own style of moves, like Gino Beam and Gino Boost. So take it easy with breezy difficult mode. So you can switch the difficult modes up and down from breezy. I guess that's the easy one. And what's the hard mode? It doesn't say, it just says hard. I wonder what that said. I like that mode for easy, breezy. So players new to RPGs who want a story-focused experience can use the new breezy difficulty, which makes the battles easier and leveling up way faster. So you can set the difficulty at any time if you want to change it. If you change your mind, so you can set it up or down or anything like this. So this looks like a very fun game. Typical Switch, bringing out the games. Nintendo, I mean, you just can't beat that. Hanging out with your crew. Bowser. There's Gino right there. He looks like he packs a punch. And you got the piranha plant there as usual. It looked like a lazy river. Oh. So this brings back memories of playing the first Super Mario Brother. Now we in 3D dimensions and all the better graphics from the 8-bit to the 64-bit N64, and now you have this Mario RPG coming out this Friday. I say go get it. I'm gonna check this thing out. I'm gonna check it out. Have me a good old time. That is the game of the week right there. Oh, this brings back so many memories, right? Playing the first Super Mario Brothers. I remember that first stage where you spawn and they have the first question mark box. You hit bing, you get the mushroom, you get bigger, and then you jump over the Goomba, or you don't, or you lose the with the mushroom power you just ate, and now you're little again. You're like, man, dang Goomba, messing my rhythm up. But that's the part of it. Eeyore, let me know. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you just would have went backwards, you could have went to the end. You went to one of the warps, right? You just go backwards in that first original Super Mario Brothers. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I just know it's always very interesting. At that, it's like, oh, no RPG remaster. Oh, so it's remastered. So yeah, this is a whole new. And see, they bringing back that old stuff. They're killing us. That old stuff. I can't not do the older games because that's what got me where I'm at now. Playing video games, coaching video games, teaching video games, all that fun stuff that draws in. So if I'm addicted to anything, it's obviously addicted to video games. But I control it with my boost. Berry flavor. So Dr. Tom, berry flavor is good. Next to mango flavor, my favorite. That's the chill. So it's boost, it's chill. What's the other one? Chill, boost, chill, and dream. So dream obviously helps you go to sleep better. Boost gets you ready to game, and chill is right after the game. Win or lose, you could just take it and break down the game in your head. All right, headed to the next category of the day. God, kind of went fast. Still about an hour. Or right under an hour. We got that fun category.
Row, row, row your boat gently up the... sorry. Excuse me. It's time for What's on Stream.
Oh, there we go. I cut it off too fast. Sorry, big voice Bob. So we got What's on Stream next, part 6. Ahsoka. Far, far away. I think that's the name of the series episode. Grand Admiral Thrawn is here. He has now shown up. And then my man Ezra popped up as well. Let's get to the video. We got a commercial. Let the commercial run. And then I'll pop it on the screen. Oh, skip it. Boom. All right. Boom. There he is. The guy we've been talking about this whole time. The series has been up. So again, with What's on Stream, myself, Rico, John, we will break it down. So it'll just be me breaking it down today for y'all. And like I said, again, this is my opinion. Think cool. The Night Sisters are there. The whole crew is here. We got Thrawn on the scene, right? We've been knowing this part has been coming up the whole series since it started, because it's been talked about from the ball of the map that showed the destination of getting to Thrawn. And obviously there's Hayden Christensen with Rosie O'Dawson working behind the scenes, obviously, in this series. To see him back a couple episodes ago when she got put into the kind of the Jedi ghost plane, where she wasn't dead, but she was on the edge of death, and she had to have that conversation. He was surprised that she was there because, you know, she was a good Padawan. She probably doesn't think she was, but she definitely was. So this is where we're getting in a part of coming to the conclusion of this series and finding what is Thrawn all about, right? We hyped him up. They've hyped him up the whole series, him and Ezra. We knew they were out there. If you watch Droids, you watch Clone Wars, you watch Rebels. I'm sorry, not Droids, Rebels. Parts of Clone War that kind of connects all of the story together, which Star Wars is one franchise that's done that right at all levels, from movies to TVs to cartoon shows, movies, whatever. Everything connects. And so to see everything come into fruition and and everybody just showing up like the parts they are, because when they make the big interest of Grand Admiral Thrawn, is the music, the satire is there. You got these dope stormtroopers. I mean, we're looking at the the hyper space whales that can hyper jump. It's like, man, they got whales that can hyper jump. Unbelievable. You know, so this is where the island, or it's not island, I'm sorry, the planet that Grand Admiral Thrawn is on. So he now reaches, he's in the fray, he's in the fight now. And so everybody's been talking about him, everybody's wanting him. So for me, I'm just like, all right, this dude, as bad as he is, you know, seeing him in Rebels, I'm ready for the fight. Let's go. Let's get this. You know, I know it's a lot of things that got to happen before all that happens there. But I'm super excited to see the introduction in Grand Admiral Thrawn. The scene was dope. And at the end of the episode, again, this is spoiler alert for anybody that has not seen this. And then at the middle to end episode, Ezra gets introduced. So Ezra is alive. So Sabine gets to have her conversation with him, and kind of relief that he's not dead. I like that. I like the what's the word? Kind of the relief of him being still here with us on Sabine's face when she sees him. I enjoyed that in their conversation and their talk. So now it's to see where this thing gonna go, right? We got Thrawn, he's in the mix now. Ezra is back. And if you finish the series, you already know where it has gone. But if you haven't, you got that coming up next. So now Admiral Thrawn is in the fray. He's going to battle it out. He's going to continue the fight that's been going on between Jedi and Sith Imperial forces against the rebel forces, stuff like that. So I'm super excited to see the rest of the series. I believe it's 9 episodes, so we're on 6. We got 3 episodes to go here, and then once John and Rico get back, we get to hear their point of view and what they like about it. It says better mute to prevent spoilers. Hey, I already we let that know. They usually John does the spoiler talk, so that's where I said it late. So my apology there for you, Caboose. So Akido says, I like Ahsoka, but I still didn't understand the search for space Jesus Ezra. Yeah, me neither. I mean, I think it's more of a friendship thing or kind of a like thing. I think Sabine, I mean, just looking at it, she has the hots for him. Maybe, I don't know, or she just likes him as a muchacho, as a friend. And so now, she finally finds him, and he's okay. And Keto says, "Beam sucks. Sorry, not sorry. Sure was about forgiveness and space Jesus." Hey, Keto, you totally went to right field on that one. What's up, Bubba? How you doing, man? Hope everything's well with yourself. Bubba Gator in the house. He was a guest on our show earlier this year, I think back in the spring, Bubba. Hope everything's well for you, man. Hope we can see each other again, hang out, have a good time, play some video games, whatever. But I'm breaking down Ahsoka episode 6, part 6, far, far away. So right now, we're not that far away from finding out more about what's going on between now Ezra being in the fray and Grand Admiral Thrawn is in the fix. Man, they've been hyping this up like he's Debo. So my question is, because I vaguely remember Rebels and Clone Wars, everywhere he popped up. Is he Jedi level, or he just is a master commander of things? Eeyore or Akendo can answer that question for me, because I know he's a badass. I know that in the Star Wars fray of things. And so I like that the sisters are based on the fates of Hercules. I thought it was cool. Yeah, the Night Sisters, I remember seeing them in Rebels when in several places, when I believe when what's the one Sith name, Darth Maul, when he kind of was like trying to literally put himself back together because he got chopped in half and he had to get mechanical legs. And the Night Sister showed up and kind of was like trying to help him or him get basically back together, literally. So they popped up there. You've seen them in all parts of the movie of different series from Rebels. For any of the cartoon series, Rebels, Clone Wars, the Night Sisters were there. And it's we know that's a part of the element of the Jedi or Sith world, where some of the Sith kind of gain their knowledge, their powers, their foreseeing, where they could look into the future and just have that feeling as a Jedi. So, like I said, I'm super excited now that Thrawn's been presented, and now Ezra has been presented. It's now boom. All right, let's go. Where are we going from here? Like, there's the Night Sisters right there with Thrawn stormtroopers backing them up. So this is going to be an interesting a finale coming up here in the next 3 episodes. So Aikido says, like super smart strategist, he studies art and can basically come up with a strategy to defeat enemies based on studying their culture. Got you. He seems like that dude. He basically like the Bill Belichick of the Star Wars. Well, hopefully, he could cheat. This is war. Cheating is not a bad thing in war, because cheating is war. So there you go. And Keto also asked, because that he's smart, he's heralded as one of the most dangerous people in the Star Wars universe. Got it. Thank you there, Keto. I appreciate you for that knowledge there. Always love to learn more things about the Star Wars universe that man by the name of Mr. George Lucas put together for all of us to enjoy. I asked the question a million times to him. So records of other teams' practices. So he records other teams' practices. Yeah, he probably does that, Bubba. He probably records. So we got all that going on here in Ahsoka. I know there's other series that's coming up. When this series is over, I'm gonna be breaking down. I don't know, maybe Gen V. I've been watching a couple episodes of that. Gen V looks good. The Changeling on Apple Plus. I'm on episode 4 on that one. That'll be one to recap with y'all. Y'all gotta watch it if you got Apple TV. If not, Prime Video. I have enough. Oh, Prime Video. That's where Gen V lies. A spinoff of the Boys comic book series that's on Prime Video. That series is just over OP all the time, overpowered, over the top all the time. So, like I mentioned, they're bringing out big characters. And I love the connection between the cartoon series to now, to see the Night Sisters, the witches that have their powers, that can read things. And I remember they put the little balls around Sabine and said, this one needs to stay right here. She needs to get out of here and keep her locked up because we don't trust her. She's going to create problems. And they right. But she's a good person. So good people got to fight against the bad guys and be like, look, we're not going to let you win. All right. So that's it for me, man. We're gonna be back. We got part 7 of Ahsoka coming up to break that down and probably be with my crew. So get your boost. This out. I say if you're out on the West Coast, you're out in Arizona on the West Coast in Los Angeles, you could pick up some. And it's coming here soon to Nebraska as well. Coming here soon. And you support, and I'm gonna get a command in the chat next time I stream for Nebraska Esports, so you can support us by buying a case of this boost. So Dr. Tom, if you're watching on LinkedIn or on Twitch or on YouTube, tastes great. You asked me what it tastes like. Tastes great, man. Tastes awesome. Maybe we need to clip this, Jeremy. Get this one clipped to say Slide Boost is good. Berry flavor, awesomeness, and it's good for you. Brain, deals with stress, mental health. Oh my God. Go to drinkontheslide.com. Please do that. Get you a case. Get you a 4-pack. Just test it out. Get a small pack. There you go. All right. So everyone, have a great rest of your stream. Oh, it's not stream. Day. This is where I got too much work on the brain, because I do. And these are all my Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, where you can find me at the bottom. All one word, Ahman Green 30 on Twitter and Instagram. And also Ahman Green Gamers Lounge on Instagram. So it's AG_Gamers Lounge. Then Rico, Radio Rico AC, Nikki Flash, John Audius, or John Cast Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. I don't think he's on TikTok. I don't think he is. So, all right, that's where we can find us. This show will be up on the VOD. So if you missed anything, if you go back and get the scan, that QR code for Slide, you can do that. All right. So just let this fill up the download. And once it jumps on the VOD area, you could go back and rewatch episode 187. We're almost at 200 episodes. We got to do something big for the 200 episodes. So if you're in the Discord, I'm taking all ideas for what we're going to do for episode 200 coming up here in about a little bit over a month, because we're on episode 187. So that's 13 episodes before, 12 before the 200th. That'll put us at 199, and then one more. So 13 episodes till we get to 200. So that means we got to have a party, giveaways, everything. All right. So everyone, have a great rest of your week. Hope you're safe. Hope you have a good day at work. I know I got work, so anybody got something to do the rest of this day and it's called work, have fun. Hopefully it's the job you love, because I know the job I'm doing right now, I love what I'm doing. I'm teaching esports, event planning, social media planning, all that fun stuff, and I'm coaching a little bit. Once we get our facility, I'll be able to really coach. Right now, we're just coaching through Discord, but hey, it works. I make it work. But until that time, I'm going to just grind. And I'm streaming too. Streaming tomorrow at from 4 to 8 or 4 to 9 and online. And we'll be playing some more Mortal Kombat. Modern Warfare 3 with and online, and my backup, my supports there. Tiger Lily, Elite. They also been doing Modern Warfare on and online here later this afternoon, I believe at about an hour, because they're on East Coast, so they're at 12, and then 1 o'clock Eastern time, they'll be playing Modern Warfare 3. So I'm gonna finish the campaign on my stream on tomorrow, and then eventually get into multiplayer and maybe Warzone. If anybody wants to jump in with me, I will put it in a Discord, in my Discord, the Mind Green TV Discord for all the greenies. And if you're not in there, become a greenie. And we're going to start getting us some apparel. Got to get a greenie t-shirt, a greenie beanie, a greenie hoodie. Man, that's the dopest community name out there, the Greenies. I love it. So we'll get some apparel for y'all by the start of the new year or sometime next year. I'll just say this, sometime next year. I got a lot of stuff going on. Don't want to put something out there I can't get done right away, but I will. All right. Greenie beanie. Yep. Ooh, that rhymes. Get the greenie beanie. Ooh, that's so fun. Let me get out of here. It's time to go. We got the greenie beanie coming. We got a greenie hoodie coming. You got some more good stuff. All right, I'm going to turn on the music first. I'm going to go like this.